Hi everyone, this is Evo at Studio One-on-One. In this quick tip, I want to talk to you about DeEssers. Now, if you don't know what a DeEsser is, it is a processor that is specifically designed to reduce the volume of sibilance. And as you can see, there is a DeEsser on my voice, and it is lowering the sibilance. Now I'll turn it off and you'll hear the difference, lowering the You can tune these. There is this frequency control, and you can say either I want a narrow band of frequencies to control it or everything above a certain frequency. A DeEsser is meant to be used on a vocal. But of course, we're in the studio here. We don't really care much what things are made for. We like to experiment and put things on stuff it never was intended for. And one of these things that I like to do is putting a DeEsser on an acoustic guitar. It's not something I do all the time, but if you happen to have an acoustic guitar that has a lot of string squeaks, that's that sound. Sometimes that's nice, and sometimes that's super annoying. And sometimes it's even louder than the music itself, which makes it incredibly distracting. I got a little guitar recording here, and I'm going to turn this DeEsser off. Oh, you can hear, especially that last one is horrible. Okay, let's see if we can do something with this. Well, that's doing a lot already. You have this monitor section here. We're monitoring the audio now. What you can do is monitor the side chain. And what the side chain is the signal that's going into this device that it's actually listening to. It's reacting to this signal. As you'll hear, it is only a part of the sound. It is a filtered signal. You can either use it on a bandpass, which this icon shows here, or you can do everything above a certain frequency. So as we go down, it'll start to react more, but it'll start to react on a few notes as well, a few attacks. And we don't want that, because when we do that, it's going to be diminishing the beauty of the sound. And we don't want that. So let's see if we can find a setting where it doesn't do that. So let's listen to the audio there, and I'll show you what I mean by you don't want it to grab the attacks of the normal notes. See, if I pull this down here, it'll overreact on that note. If I turn it off, you'll hear that note sounds more lively now because it's not being affected. That note. That's beautiful, that last note. And if I turn this on, it still sounds okay, but it's losing a little something, and we don't want to affect. We don't want anything to happen to the beauty of the music. We just want to get rid of those squeals. So, I mean, a little something there. Okay, now it's not doing anything there. Okay, let's listen to the whole clip with and without. I made a setting earlier that worked a bit better. I'm going to open that one up. You see it's grabbing none of the notes and only the squeals. So that works really well. So here we go without. And here with. So you get none of that harshness. You still have the intimacy of it. It's not an ugly sound, but when it's overpowering the music, it's annoying. And I'll show you what this does. For instance, if you follow it up with a reverb, that is going to trigger the reverb. It's going to be accentuated by it. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but again, we don't want it to be overpowering. All right, without the DeEsser going into the reverb, it's quite pretty, but still that last one is just, that's horrible. Okay, now with the DeEsser on, I hope you agree it's nicer. So this is a different way of using a DeEsser. You can use it on all kinds of stuff that has overexcited high frequencies, even on a mix that has a hi-hat that's poking out, for instance. Okay, I hope this quick tip has been helpful to you, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye. If you like this video and want to see more of them, please subscribe below. If you have any specific questions you need answers to, please follow the link in the description to learn more about Studio One-on-One online teaching sessions.